How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm let you know I'm recording. She called the police on me about my dog.
Okay.
When I came in, there were several customers here. Late man was talking to me about my dog. He's a service animal. The lady came out of this room.
Okay.
I was standing there, and she said, I thought she wanted to pet him. She said, is it a service animal? I said, you want to pet him? I said, sure. She said, no, is it a service animal? I said, yes. Okay, I said, yes, it's a service animal.
Right.
He is a service animal, and he is a service animal. He is a certified federally protected service animal. Okay. I explained to her that the dog was a service animal. Mm-hmm. Then she came back out and said, let me see his paperwork. If he's a service animal, let me see his paperwork. Okay. He can't be in this bank without his paperwork.
Gotcha.
Okay, now that is against the federal law. That is against the state and federal law. She asked me if the dog was a service animal. I said to her, yes, it is. That's the end of her inquiry right there. She cannot force me to show her why I have a service. She cannot ask me why I have a service animal.
Right.
She cannot ask me any of those things. That's federally protected under the federal government. She asked me, I was polite and said, yes, it's a service animal.
Was it this manager?
This lady right here.
Okay. You just want to talk.
And said she called the police.
It's me.
I'm recording, officer.
That's cool.
Just
Yeah,
so
I'm
you
recording
know.
too. I'm just let you know. Audio visually recorded.
What is it?
So is that what happened? She was asking you about your service animal?
And I told her politely that it was a service. She said, is he a service animal? I said, yes, it's a service animal.
I know who it is.
And then she went from there.
Okay, thank you.
Then she got mad, went in office. Then she went to that office there, to the second office.
Mm-hmm.
Then she came back and said, if that's a service, let me see his paperwork. I said, I'm not producing his paperwork because I don't have to produce his paperwork. He is a service animal.
Okay.
Period. That should have been the end of the inquiry. And then she decided she was going to call the Cumberland City Police Department. On what? What law was being broken?
Did she ask you to leave?
And she never did ask me to leave. I just cashed a $25,000 check. Okay?
Okay.
That's that $65,000 truck there I have on this bank. So I'm here doing business.
Okay.
I don't know why it wasn't a bank robbery. So this is ridiculous. You know, I bring my dog. As everybody knows, he's a federally protected service animal. And I come to the bank and I'm accosted by the lady named Miss Chase. I mean, this is ridiculous. Officer?
Ma'am. What's going on?
Well, I came in here to do my banking. I had a $25,000 check I needed to cash, deposit cash. I came in, was in line. The lady right here, she identified herself. Well, she never did identify herself. She come over and asked me if he was a service animal. I said, yes, he's a service animal. I thought she wanted to pet the dog. I said, well, you want to pet him? He's friendly. Is he a service animal? Yes, he is. Then she got mad, went back in the room, went over there. She came back out and said, if he's a service animal, let me see his paperwork. I said, I don't have to give you his paperwork. He is a federally protected service animal. All I have to do is tell you, yes, he is a service animal. Period. End of story. That's the law. And then she got mad and said, well, I'm calling the police. Well, what law have I broken? Now, I will show you. No, it's the radio. That's the motorcycle. No, out, down. No. Down. Rock. Down. You see, I have my dog under control. Mm-hmm. So.
Alrighty, Mr. Charles. So, service dog aside, they don't want you on the property. as a business, they have a right to refuse service, and that's what they were doing today.
Well, they didn't deny me service. My service, I was done here.
So you got everything taken
I
care
was
of?
done. I was not leaving the president.
Okay.
I was not leaving here until the police got here, so that I could explain. But if you're telling me I'm not allowed in this
Yeah,
bank,
they don't want you on the property anymore.
well, good for them. Because guess what?
Right.
Guess what? I'm going to leave their property. No problem.
Okay.
But I have $25,000 in this bank. I have a right to come back to this bank and do business.
You are welcome to do that business over the phone. You are welcome to go to another branch of this bank, but this specific branch, you are not welcome back at.
Good.
It sounds like they would
Good.
be trespassing you from the property.
Good. Thank you. Thank you, officer. Okay, now
Yep.
I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to leave this bank.
Okay.
So there's no issues.
All right.
All right. Have a good rest of your day.